Piercings, ladies and gentlemen, piercings. How common are piercings? Well, among the younger generations, body piercings are more commonly known in women than men. Nearly half the women aged 16 to 24 have had piercings, but 61% of all adults in general have had piercings. And then get this, 83% of Americans have had their ears pierced at one time in their life. Me being one of them. 21 years old in the mid to late 80s, I got a cubic zirconia stud earring and thought I was the man. For whatever reason, it boosted my confidence. And even though I was already out on my own, grown, I hid that stud from my mom. Well, quite honestly, it just wasn't something you did when you grew up in a household and, you went to church and you did what the good book said and you didn't disappoint any earring. Are you kidding me? That's how it was back then. My mom saw it and says, "Oh, you got an earring. Are you gay?" That's what it was back then. That's what it was. And my aunt was there and she's like, "No, he got it in the left earring, in the left ear. If you get it in the right ear, that means you're gay. But if it's in the left, that means you're straight." That's just how it was back then. If you had two of them, what's that mean? That just means you're gay. That's the life we lived back then. That's how it was in our community. It's just how it was. And I got tired of it. I just took the earring out. I mean, to each his own. Not trying to judge anyone or say anything about anything, but that's how it was back in those days. That I dibbled and dabbed a little and then got the earring back, and then I graduated from a stud to the good old hoop, a la Michael Jordan and Shaq, as you can see above. Tina Marie made the nose ring cool for the women, and then Tupac was the first original guy I seen with it. In fact, I wanted to be cool and had a nose ring for about an hour until I realized it wasn't me, and it just was a fad I was going through. But, even with meeting my wife, she had one like the picture above, had studs going all up and down her lobes and then had a crossbar going in there. And it was kind of different. Didn't bother me one bit. I care less if you have a piercings in one ear, two ear, or all up and down your ear lobes. Whatever it is that's going to make you feel like you wanted to better yourself or boost your self-esteem. It's just, piercings. You don't get in. I'm talking about piercings from the neck and above, just to be clear. I mean, when you get piercings, in your gums right above your front teeth, what is that? I've seen a girl with that, and I was just thinking about it. I mean, is stud just stuck in there? But it's a bit, she smiles and nice teeth, and then you got this diamond stud right above your teeth. I just don't get that. When it starts being in places on your face, that's weird to me. That's when it starts getting kind of outrageous. I was sitting at dinner one time, sitting with my son. He's about the same age I was when he had his piercings. And he had one earring, and then he added to two, and I didn't think nothing of it. And for whatever reason, I noticed he had an eye ring. I reverted back to my mom. Back when she asked me if I was gay, I asked him the same thing. Not in so many words. I kind of just said, "Oh, you got an eye ring. I didn't know you were gay." And I thought, I care. That's whatever. He laughed at me, said he wasn't. And but that's just what the times were back then. I didn't know. You know what I mean? But hey, but the thing that gets me is that bull ring, the one that the girls get. That gets me. It reminds me of that Chicago bull. You got a ring in your nose, it's like a cow or something. Most women get that, but everybody, it's each his own. Like I said, but What gets me is the guy with the holes in his ear the size of a golf ball. What is that? I mean, that's scary to me. What happens when you turn 80 years old? You take those golf ball, you're going to have your earlobes just hanging down to your shoulders. I asked the guy, what does that do? Oh, they just snap back. So the hole fully closes? He said, yeah, the hole closes, but yeah, let me show you. He took it out, put his eyes. I didn't even want to see it anymore. And I'm just saying, piercings can add value to your life, I guess. It, like I said, boosts your self-esteem, and there's nothing wrong with it. It makes you look a little nicer. You want to look sexier, going to dinner with your wife, and you got that one stud in your ear, or you got two of them in there like Dr. Dre had back during the Chronic album, and you want to go to reunions or outings and barbecues and whatnot and parties during the summer, type of festivities. You got the piercings and you're looking good, and hey, nothing wrong with it. But I mean, when you got a piercing under your chin and they're going all the way up your earlobes, and then you got the two marbles inside there with eye ring piercings, and then you got one in your cheek, and you got one under your chin, and then you got the thing in your nose. I don't know if I'm looking at a person or a jewelry display. I mean, that's all I'm saying. From the neck up. It doesn't matter what you're doing, but at some point in time, you gotta, carry some decency to these things. But I don't know. I still got a hole in my ear. I don't wear the earring anymore, but I had one piercing, and I think that's all I'm ever going to get. And other than that, I don't have any earrings anymore because I'm perfect. That's just a joke. Anyway, leave me a comment in the comment section. Let me know about piercings. This is the Waters Rant.